Senator Menendez said it right, and frankly, there's nobody that's worked harder for bipartisan, comprehensive immigration solutions than Senator Bob Menendez. In fact, he led an effort before I even got to the Senate to make sure that we have a nation that does these things right. Yeah, we need to secure our borders, but we also need to reflect our values. It's great to stand here in New Jersey, a nation that's been made great because of the way we've treated immigrants, the way the Statue of Liberty and the ideals it stands for. And so this is a low point for me as an American. This is really one of the lowest points for me that is heartbreaking for me as an American, to see my country engage in behavior that is so despicable, so morally reprehensible, that you're hearing voices conservative and progressive come out in a chorus of conviction condemning what this president is doing. All of us should be hurting right now. We just had Father's Day yesterday, and we as a nation are ripping children away, which we know is traumatic. It is damaging to the humanity, not just of the children and the families, it is damaging our humanity. It is morally scarring this country. This is not who we are. This is a shameful chapter in American history. We're the country that goes around and tells other nations not to do things like this. We're the moral light unto nations. And now we're engaging in practices that are so violate the core decency of this country. And so this is a low for me. To be an American who believes in our values, believes in our ideals, and watch our government do things that are so despicable and morally reprehensible. And so I stand with Bob, and we look, Bob's story, this is what I understand how much he hurts over this. And I don't need to speak for obviously my senior senator, but I stand next to an immigrant, a guy whose family fled oppression to get here. The best of who we are is when we look at people who are Haitian, who are Cuban, who are German, and say, you're coming from oppression, from famine, from injustice. We are America. We'll open up our arms. We'll take you in. The lowest chapter, the lowest points in our country's history are when we turn away a ship of people escaping the Holocaust. The most shameful chapters are when we did not do the right thing. And so I'm disgusted right now. I am angry. And any of us who are sitting back and doing nothing, we are responsible. Because the opposite of justice is not just injustice, it's inaction, it is silence, it is indifference. And if you're an American right now who's comfortable with this, you're contributing to the crisis. Our humanity is being scarred, not just the children. Our dignity is being scarred, not just the families at the border. This is an assault on American dignity, on American humanity. And so for the president to do such moral vandalism, such vicious attacks on our virtues, everyone, conservative, Democrat, Republican, progressive, everyone should be condemning this behavior and fighting to stop it.
Any other questions?
Senator, so people can argue whether zero policy is right or not. On the other hand, it is the role. So can you talk about why do the families take the chance when they know what zero tolerance means, or do they not understand? Whose job is it to make sure they get that message?
The reason that these mothers take their children over a perilous journey is because they live in some of the countries which have the highest homicide rates in the world. So their choice is a very stark and difficult choice. Stay and likely die, or see my daughter raped, or flee and try to live. That's the stark choice they have. That's why they're making this journey. No other reason. Asylum, which has been part of the United States law since I can remember it, even before, is an opportunity to make that claim and let the United States know that you have